This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3-Day Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Street. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the handoff towards the right tackle. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Tate. Breaks it.
I'm motherfucking tired of this game, dog. Tired of it.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
So after one enormous play, they're now set up at the opponent's 20-yard line. Receiver makes the catch. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. It's 3rd and goal early in this championship game. Can you punch it in and take a quick lead? And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Ohio State. They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game, They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Let's reel in. It's Burks. He has first down yardage at the 46. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Now, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the...
He's looking deep here. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. Touchdown, Sooners, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense?
Nah, why ain't glitch your shit, dog?
Here's an example. You get the ball, the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. The dog team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
2nd and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. And it's a comeback route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. Sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Screen to the receiver in the flat. The defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Boy, it's 3rd and goal, Chris, and they decide to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the football. The defense comes up with this big sack. And as an offensive coordinator, I don't think it's a bad call at all, but you got to put more pressure on this quarterback to make quicker decisions to get the ball out of his hands much quicker.
And that one straight down the middle. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Mateer. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. When you look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
First down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. Taking a deep shot here to the right.
Man, come on, game. Come on, game. Don't do me like that, dog.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. That's caught. It's Burks. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass rush closing in. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. So the unusual 4th down decision has given this offense a golden chance here. 1st and goal as they start the drive. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback just sneaks it. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Grabbed by the receiver. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. And the Sooners come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The sure hands. It's Sategna. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Timeout call by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got it near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Good pass to the flat to a receiver. The reception makes him at 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. The Sooners will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. See if they can convert the point after.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's a target, and it's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's another positive game here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense getting set. It's second down. To throw. It's Sayin. Looking to scramble. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks free. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with the first down at the 17.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage and you can throw it over top of it.
On first down, they'll keep the running game trying. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Burks. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And he drops back in the gun. Pulls it in. It's Burks. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. That's caught. It's Tatum. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sends him up 1st down at the 33. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the Sooners with 1st and 10 here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Important 2nd down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Going for his running back. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. It's a fake. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. They got him, but the trickery works and the drive stays alive. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down at the 46.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Sooners. Strong game by this quarterback. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage. Because right now, it is not working.
The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Let's it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. Look out, he's loose. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. There was no catching him that time.
I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it in the first half, seemed to score every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Tatum. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. Short pass finds the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the Sooners trying to cash in here in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He escapes the pocket. Hit just as he throws the ball. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Now offense will set up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on. Gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And they'll use the ground game here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down play coming up. Caught near the sticks. It's Thurman. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense really clicking. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Scanning the field. It's Mateer. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
The pocket breaking down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Lone coverage here, and the receiver is just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
Kicking team out for the PAT trial. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Has the force down and more. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And they've got him behind the line. Much better run defense this time.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. It's an out route. The catch made. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense is still clicking. So they find the reliable tight end. He makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. To throw, it's Mateer. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Tatum. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Another pass rush gets home.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Moves out of the pocket. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to convert on third. Sets up. First and goal. The 8.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense, and this time they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.